Oh, no, you're inside. No. What is this? Oh, you poor Paracer. Oh, the Ravagers are just buried inside you. No. Hey geeks, Arahli here, and thank you for joining me today as we play some more ARK Survival Evolved on the IronMine Island server. Oh hey, what's up, junk? We're on the IronMine Island server. The last time we were on IronMine, we had taken ourselves over to Ragnarok from Aberration, and I told you that I thought the cool, fun thing to do next would be to build a Paracer base. We're gonna do that, but we're gonna do it over here actually. It's been a while since I've got to just travel on the island on foot, and I'll tell you, a long time ago when I first started doing some of this stuff, Fox and I had an idea to take a Paracer base and just travel all the way around the island. So I don't know for sure that that's what I'm gonna do, but I kind of felt reminiscent to maybe come back and do some of that stuff. So I will tell you that I tried doing a straight vanilla build, and oh boy was that hard to do. I forgot how small the limit is on a Paracer. So I have a slightly modded version of this. It has just a couple pieces from S Plus just to make it a little easier, but we're gonna be doing that today. So I waited at a drop so I get my creatures over here, and I brought all the Ravagers with me, and this is the Paracer that I have. I did not name it yet, but we're gonna bring that with us too. So let's go ahead and just get these guys going. And then what we'll do then is I did a kind of a little test build to make sure it worked like I wanted to, and it was fine, except that I realized that I need more. I broke some things because of my mad rush. Like as I was getting to the drop to be able to upload all the stuff, I was like very hurriedly trying to get things real quickly, and I broke some of my stuff. So oh geez, everything's gonna be on full. Oh, no, you're inside. No. What is this? Oh, you poor Paracer. Oh, the Ravagers are just buried inside you. No. No, you mutant freak. No. Ah. Just joking. You'll be alright. Alright. Let's get these guys, the ones that are following, let's have them move a little bit, so we hopefully separate our weirdness. No. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna get some more stuff taken care of. I'm gonna get everything unstuck here, and we'll get everything going. Alright guys, I have gotten everything settled up and kind of to a safe-ish place so we can start building. We're gonna go and leave that there. Danica is our leader right now, but she's not following me, so we should be good. And I actually just need to make sure that you're not following anything here, unnamed Paracer. I need to get this guy to the most level spot I can. For these builds, because if you guys haven't built on a Paracer, because they move so much, they have a weird issue with things not liking to line up. Okay, that's pretty level. I need to make myself some pillars. We'll just put this back. I just need to make 2 regular wooden pillars real quick, so we can do some lowering. Not S plus. No. Yes, this one. I need 2 of these guys. Okay. And then that should give us what we need to actually get started on this guy. We'll take, I think we're going to need that to make this work. So I had set this up with just kind of the basic stuff to get by earlier. I'm going to try to do the same thing here now. The only drawback is we have to kind of lower stuff, and that's always a little bit rough on a Paracer. Look down real close here, a little farther out. So what I've kind of found is that the line to my right, if it's lined up on that line going back right now where it's at right now, it's a pretty good job of staying pretty straight. Now it's not there now. We'll turn a little bit. That's pretty good. And then we just kind of want to get centered on this piece where I'm sitting right now, where my butt's at. That's where the reins are. So if we're centered up there, we should be pretty good. We look pretty straight. It's not perfect. I might have to turn a little bit more this way. What I'm doing now is I'm actually looking down at the green edge of the ceiling or the foundation, and when it breaks on the sways. So it breaks through pretty evenly now. So I'm going to just take it back a little bit because I want a little tiny bit of a lip where it's not going to be right on the edge here. That'll give me a spot to be able to kind of get down and ride on it. And then, to get this to work the rest of the way now, we should have to put in these guys. This will give me a place to put this back on. And then I just need to get the level to drop. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this stuff back up now. If you guys haven't watched me do this before, we will do this together. I don't often do this with you guys anymore because it can be weird and finicky, but the basic idea is that if you know, like if this placement is correct, to drop it next, you put a pillar in it, and then a pillar connected right next to it. And then you should be able to pick these up this way. And then what we can do is put a pillar down. Oh, see, and this is a weird thing that's been happening recently too. On some platforms, it won't let you go right behind it anymore. It'll go next to it, but not behind it. So it'll cause a little bit of a problem, but it shouldn't be horrible, hopefully. So we'll put one here, and then that's a slightly different level now. This part's going to be a bit by ear because we're not sure how far down we're going to have to drop this. On rafts, I typically drop it 6 or 7 spots depending on what I'm going for. It's not going to be quite the same on this, so I'm going to actually take it a little slower than I normally do for this and see where it actually lines up down here. Put this back down because that's how I'm going to know. Ooh, that's pretty good. So here's the worry, okay? If I put this down here, like for me to do another set of pillars, I don't know. I could put more pillars down. The problem is I don't want to go too far into the saddle itself because I think it looks real weird. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's right at the bottom of the saddle. I don't want to look like it's going through the Paracer. Alright, so that'll be good for us then. So we'll go ahead and pick these up. So that will be our level here then for how this is all going to set up. So we'll put this back now, and we can actually grab the rest of our foundations. And what we'll do is we're going to do... oops. We need to put the other ones down here. And then what we should be on the front is just 3 of these. Ooh. And then, yeah, I'm just too far back to be able to put those pieces on without any issue, which was the same way it was when I tried this the first time. So, not a big deal. That's what I actually brought these ceilings for. So we'll take the ceilings with us. And we're going to do the same thing we use on rafts for the foundation snapping bit. Put those guys on first. And then the stone foundations will snap underneath them. Okay. That part's done. Now, I put this way because I wanted to have a single door that was centered. I have a real hard time with symmetry not being... Like, I want it to be symmetrical, always. So, with that piece in the center, it means I have one doorway in, which will make me happy. The next thing is, you guys will probably know, I mean, I like the inside-out wood texture better than I like the other way around. So that's the other reason we have these ceilings on us right now. So with these ceilings on us like this, we can put these in, and then step out here and look downward and get our outward, our inside-out looking wood. Now, you have to do this early on because as we get towards the end of this, you won't be able to actually put anything down anymore because we're going to be at the end of the limit of what we can actually put on the Paracer. Alright, so that one's good. Let's go do these guys. We'll come back and look back inside again. So, just, you know, put it on this back piece and look down towards your feet. It'll be green. You can barely see there's green. There's the blue texture. That's the outside. The green is the inside. So that's an easy way to kind of tell if you've got it where it needs to be. With S+, you can see the arrows, which help as well. But you can't do that on vanilla. But the colors will work on vanilla for you. Whoop. Okay. Back up here again. Oops. And down. Need to pick these pieces up as we go. Makes it nice and easy. Okay, cool. That is the basics for that piece there. Now we've got to just get some more stuff done for the upper section. And this is, Paracer builds are real small. You can't get real crazy and big with these guys. So we're literally, what you see in here is all we're going to be using for this. We've got these 2 pieces are extra just to make sure I had everything I needed for it. But what we have here is the most amount of stuff we can put in here. So we're going to be maxed out on this stuff right away. Alright, so we'll put our door frame in real quick. This will be the one piece that's backwards right now because I hadn't put that piece on. I guess I could turn that around. had to put a door, a thing in. That shouldn't be a big deal, right? Will it match up? It might not match up if I don't do that. So let's go ahead and get a piece for that. I did make this just barely close enough that I can't access it without riding it, but that's fine. All right, same deal. We'll look down here, get to look inside. And now, so if you were using this on straight vanilla, you couldn't do the 3 triangles on the front, and you couldn't do the double door frame on the front. That's the biggest drawback to this. It's close to working without it, but it is definitely a little bit small for that kind of stuff. Okay, next step. Let's get our ceilings in place, our roofs in place, if you will. Triangle ones are always a little funky. They don't always like to go where they're supposed to go, so you gotta kind of mess with this a little bit. There we go. That's the right thing. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know why they don't like to snap in like that. It might be because they want to snap outward normally. And I've got the walls inside out, so they get real funky on us here. Let's try doing it this way. Sometimes just changing your angle makes a difference. Maybe not today. If you guys have ever wondered why I haven't shown you how I do some of the shipbuilding, this is the primary reason right here. I always get that back, like the back section of my boats typically have that arched up piece, and I do that by using these triangle roofs, and it is ridiculously hard to get them to snap where you want them to. They just like to do this over and over again. Most of my builds with boats, I'll spend 20-30 minutes just doing this, which seems ridiculous, but it's the only way to kind of get them in, because there isn't really, like, there's just too many snap points. There's no way to actually, like, game the system. Like, sometimes when you put like walls and stuff in, you'll have 2 snap points, and one will be on the bottom and one will be above it, so you kind of get like a height difference. You can't change any of this stuff to do that. It just goes where it wants to. All right, we need to put these in. Nope. These in. We'll put this guy up here. Now we can go ahead and put in our regular old stone sloped roofs. All right, that's the basic shape. Let's give you guys a look at that real quick. That's the basic shape. It's nothing crazy. It's just a nice little place I'll be able to put my head down while we're traveling about. Beautiful. All right, let's get our interior set up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put, let's put the bed back here. And you see there's a little rotation, so I'm just trying to get kind of timed on it here. And then we're going to go ahead and put in our forge. Maybe we'll put that towards the front, because I'll assume I'll be heavy with metal as I come in for that kind of stuff. Just want to make sure I'm not going too far outside there. I think that's pretty good. Maybe a little this way. Get closer to that corner. I just don't like when they stick too far at the walls. We got perfect amount of space on that one, so that's good. Okay. Then we can go ahead and put in our smithy. We'll put that on the back wall here. Okay. Then we can put in our crafting station, which we'll put in right between this here. Oh, you know what I didn't bring with me? A mortar and pestle. Okay, we'll make those in just a second then. This is a bit of the modded stuff here. We gave ourselves the Eco's cooker. This has the ability to kind of do... Did it just cross back into that back piece? It did. The Eco's cooker is, it's kind of like a... I mean, it kind of works like a cross between a preserving bin and like a campfire. It's not quite a campfire. It's a little faster, but it's kind of just, you know, I don't know, like, it preserves food longer in here. So, like, right now I've got 4:15 on this, right? And now we have, you know, 1 hour and 46. So, it's just a good kind of way to, well, it's a bit cheaty, but I'm cool with it. All right, last thing we have to put in here right now. What is that? Did I whistle? Bad whistle? No. Okay. Okay. That's it. That's the look right there. Nothing crazy, right? I mean, this is a pretty easy build. This is, you know, it's as close to vanilla as we're probably going to get. But this will give us a place to be able to kind of just sleep, and you know, when we need to. I need to actually change the name here. We're going to call this Rambler. Because we're just going to ramble about. And actually, that means I should probably change your name, too. Options. Change name. Let's go ahead and call you Rambler. Door. Quit it. Alright, so that's the basics for that guy. I don't think I have what I need to make a mortar and pestle. That's the last thing I need to do. And I'm going to put the mortar and pestle on top of the crafting station. So let me grab a couple more things here. Let me go ahead and get some of that. We'll get some stocking for, you know, we'll get some stock for wood and thatch and fiber and that kind of stuff. Then I think we'll take a peek. We're gonna just kind of start rambling about, see what we can find, you know, explore the island a bit. All right, guys, I put that mortar and pestle in, got a little bit of supplies. I want to show you there's two ways we can kind of go about doing this. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm running as the kind of the scout, so I'm on top of Danica, and everything else is set to follow. And what I've done is I've got two of the Ravagers following Danica. I've got Rambler following one of those guys, and two of the Ravagers following Rambler. That gives us a kind of a, you know, a rear guard and a fore guard for it. Now we can kind of just wander about a little bit. Everything's set to attack my target. The one thing I should turn that off of is probably going to be the Paracer. Because you don't need you getting all crazy. So we're going to put you on, well, not passive flee. Passive. Okay. Passive flee is a little crazy. So now what we can do is we can just take Danica like this here. Everyone will still follow. And then as we get to dangerous things, I can just give a quick swipe and keep moving, and the other Ravagers will actually take care of the dirty work for us, essentially. Look at this. The island, back traveling with the Paracer. So what I need to do next to kind of make this work for all traveling and stuff is I need to actually get some spike walls and stuff. Eventually I'll probably put some of the S+ fence foundations, and I'll use those to kind of just build little walls around us. But I'm going to need to kill some stuff to get all the hide we need to make that, because I really didn't bring anything with me. So we're going to just cross over this way. See everything ford the river here, and then we'll just give a quick little attack on this. And then the other Ravagers will dive in on that. And they'll go back to following Rambler once it's all done. So that'll give us an easy way. Oh, hey, buddy. That'll give us kind of an easy way to just gather up what we need to. And we'll just make some spike walls once we're done with some of that. So we have to do some killing like that just to get the materials we need to make our spike walls. But we'll actually just end up putting a bunch of spike walls around the outside whenever I need to stop camp, essentially. And we'll just kind of be able to travel about, you know. I'm going to have to use my pick and my axe for the most part because I didn't bring any dinos over to do, you know, material gathering. Can I make it up this way? Looks like we can probably go right up by the wingtip and kind of curl up. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of the basic goal. I think we're just going to travel about a little bit. The other way we can use to travel if we want to is I can actually set all of the Ravagers on follow on Rambler, and I could just actually go on Rambler. And Rambler is, like, let me show you real quick. So we're not using stamina on that guy right now because she has been driving, but like, Rambler is pretty quick. So it wouldn't be too big of a deal. It wouldn't be too big of a deal if I wanted to go ahead and use Rambler for that kind of stuff. But there really isn't a need to. Oh, I'm going for a ride. Alright, so I'm going to get some more stuff. Let me get... Oh my god, I keep going to K mode. Let me go ahead and get kind of to a place where I can show you what base camp is going to look like once we're all done. And I'll get some basic camp stuff set up so you can kind of see. And we'll go ahead and we'll call that an episode once we get that done. So I'm going to gather up some more materials. We'll make camp someplace. You'll see how it's going to work. Now, see, I thought I found ourselves a nice calm spot here to go ahead and make camp. And over there is an alpha. So I need to get all of our guys over there except for the Paracer, obviously. So Rambler's going to stay here. Come on. All right. We got our little pack bonus here so we can start working on this. Let's go ahead and get that alpha out of the way. We should be okay with 5 of us, I think. Well, I hope so. Just up here mowing down. Okay. Meet the Ravager pack! Get that Dilo out of the way. Oh yeah, this dude is done. Peace out, peace out, Raptor. All over. Alright, well, now I'll just kind of clear up some here. And I think we're actually at the point that we can probably start making our camp real quick. Well, here we go, guys. We have made ourselves a little camp. Okay, just put ourselves right by the river here. Just put some spike walls around us to keep us, you know, safe from the wandering, ravaging things that are out there. I think we should be good here. We're making ourselves a little dinner. Got a little seat right here. Look at this beautiful vista that we have in front of us here. Looks like we got some cementing paste down there we'll be able to steal before we leave on our next little adventure. But you guys go. We built ourselves a new Paracer base on Rambler here. Oh boy. How did that snake manage to get in here? You're not supposed to be able to get through those things? Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next episode. If you've enjoyed it, please feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you on the flip side.